¡Yay! Muy buena gente, ¿qué tal estáis? Aquí estamos en GreedFall. Y nada, vamos a seguir donde lo habíamos dejado, que era... Nos acabamos de coger a la APRA esta. Y quería hacer la misión de Petrus, así que... Pues eso, vamos a ello. Si os gusta el vídeo podéis dejar un like y si os apetece os suscribís al canal. Venga chavales, hasta ahora. Bien, estamos aquí que acabamos de salir. Tenemos a estos dos mojingambos, por decirles de algo, llamarlos de alguna manera. A ver, quería hacer la misión de Petrus porque no tenía así nada más. A ver, tengo las misiones principales, claro, pero... secundarias no. Más que esta, igual esta nos da algo. ¿Debería de quitarle armaduras a Vasco y ponérsela a esta? No lo sé. Lo que sí que debería intentar es... O sea, intentar mínimo conseguir comprar un arma, ¿no? A ver un poco cómo se desenvuelve y si eso ya le pondré equipo. Hola, hola, me acerco, me acerco. A ver, ¿tengo algo para venderte? Habíamos quedado que el estoque al final, aunque lo mejorase, iba a ser peor que el dorado que tenía, así que fuera. Y aquí estas putas mierdas. Ah, bueno, le puedo poner esto a la tipa, ¿no? Vale, esta no me hace falta porque llevo yo una igual. Esto solo se lo puedo poner... Nada, se lo podrá poner Petrus y esta peña, ¿no? Digo yo. Hostia, el rubí ya vale, ¿eh? Hostia, pero si no tengo un chavo. ¿Dónde me he gastado yo el dinero? ¿Dónde me he gastado yo la puta pasta? Precisión 4, se lo puede poner ya. Pues es que si no me llega para ni uno. Estoy en la mierda, ¿no? De pasta. Muy bien, muy bien. Ahí detrás. Bienvenida, hija mía, al confesionario. Cuéntame tus pecados. En fin. Vaya putas camaritas. Es que son peores que los que tiene. Y eso que el que tiene es una puta mierda. Ah, pues la armadura no es mala, ¿eh? No, no, la armadura es bastante decentilla. No, pues la vamos a dejar así. Es lo que hay. Ya conseguiré más dineros. A ver, tengo que ir a un campamento. Aquí mismo. Para cambiar de personajes y para que... Tranquila, tranquilo. Tranquilízate un momento, amigo. Pues eso, tenemos que ir al campamento para coger al Petrus este. Y claro, pero es... Si ahora me meto al Petrus en el equipo y quito a Kurt porque quiero probar a esta. A ver qué equipo llevo de mierda. Porque son magos todos ahí, disparadores. No sé, ¿quién va a poner el pecho?
Have you considered my proposition?
Sí.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
No seas ni naza.
But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
Eso me gusta.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Pues adiós, Kurt. Quiero probar a este otro. Que por cierto, a ver cómo me he equipado el tío. El Petrus tiene bastante armadura, el cara mierda, ¿no? ¿Le puedo hacer un poco más tanque igual? No, tiene por huevos solo el anillo este. Que por cierto vaya mierda de anillo. Pero su armadura, ojo, Ojo, Mira, es de la facción esta. Claro, le meto esta mierda, por ejemplo. Nah, no lo voy a tocar. Que le den por el culo. Que no quiero esta misión, hombre. Quiero... esta. Y ahora esta también tiene una misión, claro, pero... amiga, lo haremos luego, porque... ahora estamos con la de este. Por cierto, vamos a seleccionarla que... que si no, no me guío bien. Para mí. Ah, pues si es por el otro lado. Qué tonto. Por una vez que no iba a mirar el mapa, digo, míralo. ¿Lo veis, no? ¿Qué? ¿Se está bien ahí? ¿Le ha gustado la puta rueda al señor? Oh, la madre que los parió. A ver, me tengo que disfrazar de sirviente, han dicho, pero ¿cómo coño hago eso yo? Si no, era lo loco, ¿eh? A él no le importa. Más arriba. ¿Por dónde subiré yo?
Ah, Your Excellency. The
No,
Enlightenment
no.
must have sent you.
¿Qué ha pasado?
I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
Me ha enganchado
As
por
you
banda la
may be
vieja.
aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen. Probably by the islanders who still reject our influence.
Vale, las quiero que las
I know
recupere,
that you
¿no?
are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the
Marvelous.
community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Este es el padre Justinius. No, este es Domitus. A ver, paso a paso, chavales, que yo no quiero aquí liarme a hablar con todo Cristo y 25 misiones. A ver, voy a guardar antes de hacer el tonto, que no quiero que me vuelva a dar la chapa la vieja. Estoy escondida. Vale, tengo que entrar ahí. ¿Y si a este lo mato?
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Good day.
No, no, good day no, dame tu traje. Nota de un sirviente. Eminencia, hemos reorganizado las habitaciones del sótano como ordenó. Los daños que causaron los invitados de su excelencia fueron importantes y, lamentablemente, hemos tenido que sustituir las alfombras que tenían grandes manchas. Espero que las nuevas sean de su gusto. Me he asegurado de que la llave de sus aposentos estuviera encima de su escritorio, como siempre. Vale, vale, vale. ¿No tengo un traje de estos de sirviente por aquí o algo? Que tampoco quiero ir allá. A ver, si hay que ir se va, ¿no? Pero mejor si puedo ir en plan camuflaje, ¿no? ¿Dónde está el escritorio del gilipollas este? Si he ido a todos lados, ¿no? Sí, sí que he ido a todos lados. Las puertas en este juego se cierran a una velocidad, chaval. No te da tiempo, no se quedan abiertas ni... Mira, mira, ya está cerrada. Guau. A ver, a ver, a ver. ¿Por dónde es ahora que me estoy liando? Por aquí. ¿Esto no es su puto escritorio? Que os jodan. Vale, y ahora me indica arriba. Tócate los huevos. Me estáis vacilando, ¿no? ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa? Dame tu traje.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Disfraza el equipo de sirvientes, chaleco cómodo. ¿De dónde lo saco yo? Oye, ¿ese padguato no le puedo meter una hostia y dejarlo ahí seco? Chaleco cómodo. Vale. Ah, es aquí una. Vale, vale. Ey, ¿qué pasa? Llave de la sala secreta. Ahora necesito los chalecos. Pero digo yo que esos chalecos... ¿Qué? ¿Los tengo que comprar? No debería, ¿no? Tiene que estar en alguna zona. ¿Dónde está el tonto culo ese? Está ahí, está ahí, está ahí. Hay más, hay más. Estoy un montón, ¿eh? Esto igual es difícil. A ver para dónde se mueven. ¿Tengo que ir? Vale. Ese casi me ve. ¡Uy, me va a ver la viejuna! Estoy atrapado, estoy atrapado. Vale, la viejuna, ¿ahora dónde se ha ido?
This is a very unique place.
Sí.
The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me.
Mira cómo entiende el tío,
He
tú.
always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it.
Bueno.
It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
Alcohol y...
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Toleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Pues eso. Putas y alcohol, vamos. Una combinación infalible. No falla nunca. Libro de cuentas de la madre cardenal Cornelia. Este libro de cuentas lista una gran cantidad de préstamos hechos por un prestamista llamado La Urraca. Por cada gasto hay una entrada de dinero que lo cancela completamente. Las sumas son astronómicas. Sin embargo, no aparece mencionado de dónde sale ese dinero. Además, hay varios pagos recurrentes a un tal bastón de caramelo.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need.
Exacto.
There's probably
Vámonos.
a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Venga, venga, tantas variables no me des, oye. ¿Y ahora que tengo que salir otra vez así a lo escurriñigui? Mira, fantomas ha puesto ahí para que no pase el hijo de puta, tú. ¿Y por qué mira para aquí? ¡Que no estoy! Venga, fantomas. ¿No tienes cosas que hacer? Muy bien, fantomas. Hostia, casi me ve fantomas. De hecho, no sé ni cómo no me ha visto. Muy bien. Oye, me atasco con cosas, mira. Esto es una de las cosas que no me gusta de este juego nada. O sea, te atascas con... O sea, ¿qué les cuesta hacer como otros juegos que lo redondeas, ¿sabes? Si corres contra una pared vas haciendo así. No sé, tío. Te vas atascando todo el rato con cosas y pareces gilipollas. Va, tengo que investigar a dos gilipollas, ¿no? A ver. Ah, pues sí es lo mismo. No, ¿y dónde está el de la urraca ese? Aquí. Bueno, vamos primero a las prostitutas y al... Y al eso, yo qué sé. Vale, así es mejor. Iba a ir recto, pero es mejor por aquí. ¿Qué te meto una hostia? Qué susto se ha llevado ese hombrico, ¿eh? ¿Qué? ¿Llegará algún día? Vale, gracias. ¿Tú eres una prostituta? No, es un transeúnte.
Can I get you anything?
No.
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients.
Le tendré que decir las tres.
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Vaya por Dios.
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Ha hecho Bueno, deja de seleccionarme al subnormal este ya, hombre. Vamos, vamos. Este es el color de apuestas, ¿no?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To
No,
fight?
a ninguna.
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of
Ah,
them?
aquí también hay otra
Very
arena.
few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way. You see? And that's all that counts.
No puedo apostar sobre mí mismo y machacar a todo el mundo.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
Se vende bien el cabrón, ¿eh? Con esa voz ahí. Savage Beast Monster. Preguntar sobre bastón de
I
caramelo.
imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously, even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Qué preguntitas.
Next time, then.
Vale, ya sabemos dónde está el bastoncito de caramelito.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice.
¿Por qué tengo que hablar contigo? Yo quería hablar con ellas, hostia.
Of that. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth.
Es un proxeneta, pero si parece un guardia,
I'm
¿no?
sure we can make a special arrangement.
Cago en Dios, voy a tener que pagar.
Maybe later.
You won't be disappointed.
No quiero pagar, tío. Estoy en la puta miseria.
So,
Let's just say...
my for you.
Here you are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Qué asco, tío. A ver, ¿por qué está aquí babuchas? Yo a babuchas no quiero hablar. Vale, me quedo con esta.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be...
Bueno, no sé, ¿eh? Ahora que lo estoy viendo bien de cara, no sé. Solo me fija en los pechotes.
Hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Oye, que ya he pagado. Quédate aquí, en los cojincicos, amigo. No seas tonto. ¿Cuáles son tus servicios? Venga,
Have
trabaja.
you changed your mind? Do you want to get to know me better?
No, sorry.
Hostia, no quiere, ¿eh? No te das ni la oportunidad.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Son demasiados
Sorry,
para mí,
honey,
dice.
But we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
A todo el mundo.
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Alcohol y putas, ya te lo ha dicho, todo el mundo va a ir ahí.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Nvme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our
Oh,
questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Carisma.
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him.
Sí, la puta urraca,
It's the
¿no?
local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat.
Entonces, estamos sacando todo.
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Nada, tranquila. Se me ha parecido ver a Apra que se había quedado atascada en... ¿Y a este que tengo que seguir hablándole? Ya, pues si ya le he hablado, chico.
Good day.
Welcome.
I must be going.
Pues esto se ha quedado mal. Con las... Si os dais cuenta, es lo de las prostitutas se me queda ya marcado. Con el tic verde, pero el tabernero y el otro no. Pues nada, vamos a... ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa, compi? Sigue dándole al frasco, tranquilo. ¿Y este qué? No me dice nada nuevo, ¿no?
Look who it is. I feel that once...
I'm looking for a woman who comes here.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it. If that's what all I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward
mira, esto es
of the
nuevo.
palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Vale, esto sí, pero entonces al otro gilipollas, ¿por qué no se me hace el tic? Ya estoy todo rayado. Igual tengo que entrar a la arena.
Welcome.
Ah, no, mira.
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Vale, ya estaría todo. Ahora sí. Así sí, joder. Y ahora el puto hurracas este tengo que volver a la plaza, ¿no? Sí, pero creo que ahora sí que va a ser mejor por aquí, ¿no? Yo creo que sí. Bueno, no sé, igual tengo que hacer así como un bobo. ¡Bobo! Perdón, perdón. Que me vengo arriba, me vengo arriba. Joder, quería repartir un poco de candela, pero... No, tengo que ir por aquí por huevos. Pero no paro de darle al palique, macho, y correr. Oye, aquí hay unos tipejos, ¿eh?
Can I help you?
Yes, actually.
Can I
I
help
have a
you?
small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking
Se ha
about?
quedado blanco.
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
No va a decir ni pío, dice, pero a nosotros nos lo ha dicho todo.
How do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
O sea, que la madre cardenal es una adicta a las apuestas. Ay, me está haciendo gracia, no sé. De día una abuela que prepara galletas y de noche una apostadora empedernida loca. Que encima será que de las que gritan ¡sí, acaba con él! Y a ver, ¿a dónde estoy yendo yo? Vale, estoy yendo bien, ya. No, pero por aquí no era. No podía salir. Tengo que ir por aquí, ¿no? O sí que podía salir. Sí que podía, ¿no? ¿No ves? Ah, sí que puedo, sí. ¿Ves?
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right.
Joder, qué pesados. De verdad, ¿eh? Esta misión me está dando un poco por el culo. En fin. Supongo que habrá misiones mejores que otras. Es lo que hay. Pero a ver, a mí me gusta lo de hablar, la buena historia y todo. Pero coño, que te metan un combatito de vez en cuando de entre medio, ¿sabes? Que si lo estuviera jugando yo solo, pues bueno, ni tan mal, ¿sabes? Bueno, ni tan mal no, mal, pero no tanto. Pero yo entiendo que ver un capítulo así... ¿Era por ahí o no era por ahí? Oye, es que no sé ni por dónde voy. Espero tener que partirle la cara al cabrón este o algo, por lo menos. No sé. Mira, por hablar. ¡Ey! No, no, no. Pero la música pocha no era aquí. ¿Dónde están los malos? Bueno, da igual, que a estos les vamos a tener que dar candela, ya veréis. Hostia, pero ves, por ejemplo, aquí yo creo que no van a venir bien ninguno de estos dos personajes, porque... Un sitio muy cerrado. Pistolera y mago.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Vale, ya tenemos la misión hecha con este tío. Y hemos subido esa amistad. Ahora nos tocaría la de esta. ¿Veis? Se pone por aquí la musiquita esa. ¿Dónde están, tío? Quiero apalear a alguien. No, ahora se van. Tiene que estar por aquí. Oye, en Nueva Serena había un montón de atracadores. ¿Aquí no va a haber uno? ¿No os gusta mi puto dinero? Estoy yendo bien, ¿no? Sí. Estoy yendo a mi casa. Hola, Petrus. Te puedes ir a tomar por el culo. ¿Por qué tengo yo esto aquí? Vale, y no nos olvidemos de que tengo eso, que ya me había olvidado yo. ¿Y esta capa de qué? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué me dan esas cosas?
Desade.
¿Qué pasa?
I'd like to discuss something with you.
Muy bien.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora?
Joder, estas cámaras, tío, yo no entiendo.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Donegarda. But I was told about a place of ritual called cardenal, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Sí, sí.
Very well.
Mira, mira.
Understanding these
Increíble.
transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Let's go. Me hace mucha gracia. Mira, el presto de los patitos. En fin. Vale. Esta es misión secundaria, vale, chachi. Yo creo que esto ya lo podríamos completar. Vale, tenemos amistosa, afable, afable y sospechosa. Cuando hagamos esta serán todos mis colegis y ya no me traicionará a nadie. Pero bueno, vamos a dejar el capítulo aquí, chavales. Ya sé que esta puta misión ha sido un poco cansina. Se me ha hecho cansina hasta a mí, así que lo estoy jugando. No me quiero imaginar leyendo. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Al final en los juegos de rol supongo que nos tocarán capítulos así. Como también nos tocarán capítulos donde dar muchas hostias. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, que lo hayáis disfrutado y pues eso, nos vemos en siguientes vídeos. Venga, chavales, hasta luego.